here's my review for The Longest Leg, because Long Legs, the movie, is a weird movie that isn't really all that weird. It's kind of like that kid from middle school that made being weird their entire personality, but really they weren't that weird. They was just bad at conversating. But then when you got to know them, you found them kind of endearing and charming, and they weren't that bad, and you didn't mind hanging out around them. I like this movie. I respect how weird it is. I respect it for doing that. However, I understand why someone else would not like this movie. Visually, it's very inspired. The cinematography in this movie knows what it's fucking doing. It's not just being creepy and weird just for the sake of being creepy and weird. It's like an actual feeling of fear and discomfort that they're trying to convey to you, the people, the viewer. For example, they use like a lot of wide framing in this movie. Like the character will be standing there and you could see the entire background behind them. All the empty space, all the spots where Long Legs could potentially be hiding, right? So then when Monica's just sitting there doing stuff, you're kind of nervous. Because it's only a matter of time before a fucking Long Legs slides out in the background and gets her. Look at all that space. You could fit maybe a dozen fucking Long Legs in there. Holy shit, what's gonna happen? I like that they did that visually, subtly. It's very nice. Needless to say, my eyeballs had a good time, but my brain kept asking me what time we were gonna leave. I'll be honest, the plot of this movie is kind of flimsy. It's giving first draft. It feels like a first draft. Things kind of happen just because. There's not really a lot of thought put into what leads this event to the next event. They just kind of happen. Like, you can tell the filmmakers had certain scenes and certain moments they were more excited to get to than others, because they're like barreling through stuff in this movie. I respect the enthusiasm, but because of that rush, things have like little to no impact in the movie now. For example, there's a scene where Long Legs does a ding-dong ditch on Lee Harvey Oswald while she's at her house. So she goes outside to try and catch him or something, and she turns back around to look at her house, and oh no, the Long Legs is inside her house now, and she has to go back inside her big, dark, empty house, and oh my god, he could be hiding anywhere because he's a wide-ass framing. And I'm not scared. The entire time I'm not scared, like, at all, because we're like 20 minutes into the movie. So it's like, I know nothing's gonna happen to her. And the entire time I'm thinking, well, hold on, how does he know where she lives? How does he even know who she is? Is he up to date to what's happening inside the investigation? By itself, this scene is good. It is a good scene. It's a good, scary little scene. But then its positioning in the film takes away the value from the scene and the film itself. It's kind of underutilized here. This is like blowing your load a little bit too early. Yo, where do you go from here? It's not a very good idea to start off with this, because now this is, you need to talk this. It needs to be scarier, intenser than this. And yo, here's a hint, it doesn't really, nothing really happens to this lady. She's never really in any danger. There's no real need for the movie to get resolved. Yeah, she has to solve the case because she has to solve the case, but she's just like doing her job. It's not like, oh no, someone's gonna die or someone's in danger. We gotta save some. There's like a little attempt at doing that, but it's not present. So there's no ticking clock. There's no pulsating need to finish the movie to get to the finish line. We're just gotta do it because it's her job. Also, the mystery solving in this movie is pretty much non-existent. Like, you know, when you make a movie like this, you're gonna attract a certain crowd of people that are expecting a certain type of, you know, true detective type shit. You know, some real inquisitive fucking deductive reasoning, some epic fucking brain maneuvers to be pulled off right in front of them on some fucking top 10 sickest mystery solves of all time type shit. Now, people wanna like follow along with the nerd shit that comes with the solving a case. But that stuff's harder, right? So she's psychic. I guess that's how she solves the mysteries and stuff. Look how unsettling the scene is, right? The movie just gives you like a lot of reason to pay attention or follow along. It kind of doesn't care that you're a little confused or not that invested in what's happening, because the movie doesn't think that's important. It thinks this stuff's important, you know? Listen, I like the movie. I just recognize the potential for the film to have been better. And I'm some fucking guy on the internet, so clearly I know what I'm talking about. All in all, I give Long Legs a brand new microwave oven. Let's pull it out, show them what they got. Oh, look at the size of that thing. It's all theirs. They can take it home, plug it in, microwave exactly what they want. Oh, thank you for playing. Come back anytime.